Hi, and welcome. Today, I want to share something that I believe separates beginners from professionals. I want you to start thinking like the organizations that hire cybersecurity professionals. Because here's the truth, companies don't wake up in the morning saying, let's buy some cybersecurity today. They wake up thinking, how do we keep serving our customers? How do we protect our reputation? How do we avoid losing a lot of money? How do we stay compliant with the regulations that are applicable to our business? How do we keep the business running? Cybersecurity is simply one of the ways that they achieve those goals. So that means that when you interview for a cybersecurity role, you're not just talking about technology. You're really talking about helping the business succeed. Let's look at an example. Imagine you're interviewing with a hospital. The hospital doesn't just care about firewalls and passwords, right? They care about patient safety. They care about protecting medical records. They care about keeping emergency systems available. They care about meeting healthcare regulations and maintaining patient trust. Cybersecurity helps them do all of those things. Now I want you to imagine a bank. Their priorities are different from the hospital. They're more interested in protecting customer money, in preventing fraud, keeping online banking available, maintaining customer confidence. Again, cybersecurity helps them do all of that. It helps them support the business. Now I want you to think about a manufacturing company. They care about a completely different set of things. They care about production. They care about keeping the factory running, protecting intellectual property, preventing downtime. Different businesses have different priorities. The same purpose for cybersecurity, but different priorities. This is something I want you to remember throughout your career. Cybersecurity is never the end goal. It's a business enabler. That's why employers love candidates who understand the business, not just the technology. Now, here's another important point I want you to remember. Companies don't expect entry-level professionals to know everything. What they're looking for is someone who is curious. It's someone who asks good questions. It's someone who is interested in and can solve problems. They want someone who communicates well. And they want someone who wants to learn because technology and cybersecurity is always changing. They want people who want to learn. So technical skills can be taught. You can teach, which tools you use, but you can't teach attitude. And that's a good news for career changers because many of you already have the skills that are needed to get into cybersecurity. So throughout this program, we're going to help you recognize the strengths that you have and learn about talking about them confidently. So when an interviewer asks you, why should we hire you over someone else? You won't just say, I know cybersecurity, because that's not good enough. There's a lot of people who have certifications that are not in their roles. You'll say something like, I understand business. I understand risk. I learn quickly and I know how to work with people to solve problems. That's a completely different conversation to someone who says, hire me because I have a certification. As we begin learning, so if you join our cohort, as you're in the cohort, you're going to learn all of these things. You are here to become someone organizations can trust, someone who helps people protect their data, someone that helps companies protect information and ultimately protect the business. I'm so excited for you to learn in our Cybersecurity Career Accelerator. Our sessions are going to be live and we're going to be building on a lot of the things that we've covered in this video. So buckle up and I look forward to starting the journey with you.